I got here a 2024 Toyota Sienna. Customer complaint is they replaced the radar in the front. They think it needs a calibration, but also he told me he thinks there was communication codes. So let's see. Alright, I'm using today the XTOOL the D8S. They sent it to me. I made a little mistake in the email. I didn't read it close enough. I thought it was Bluetooth. They're good to have, I'm not gonna lie, because they don't run out of battery. You could just plug it in, and like right now it's completely dead. There's 1% battery, but I could just plug it in and it will work. They're great for keeping as a secondary scan tool, just to have if your other one's dead. But I think they do make this one on the Bluetooth. I think I don't know what the model is. It also has a camera. I'm gonna try it out. Alright, so we'll go to auto scan. Toyota. Without ADK package. Okay, hold up the VIN. We'll do pre-post scan. And it has topology, which is why when I saw the email I got excited. Oh, and it's already running. Is there a way to zoom in? Oh yeah, you could zoom in. Pretty cool. Pinch zoom. So far we have no codes. Here we go. Is there a way to view the codes while it's scanning? I don't know. I'm not so familiar with the Xtool, you know, all the ins and outs. Ah, here we go. In the radar we have codes. Okay, perfect. That's in the combination meter. We have lost communication with image processing module. In the radar, we have lost comm with cruise control module. So that means I think the radar we have no comm to. If I remember, lost comm with image processing module. SRS lost comm with image processing module. Okay, so it must be, but in radar cruise we have, so what are we missing communication with? I think it means the actual radar. I forgot how the system's set up. Yeah, it's not a calibration code. It means we're missing comm to the radar, but in the radar one we have comm. Let me see. DTC report. Let me see how this looks. 2024. Save it. Switch it to miles. It has 70,562. Perfect. Save. That was the whole thing. All right, DTC list. Here we go. Yeah, so everything has lost comm with image processing module. So let's go find the image processing module. I think it's the camera, the F camera, or the P camera. The front camera, I guess. Oh, wait, eyepiece, no, combination meter. You go to list, front radar sensor, so it pulls all the ones with codes to the top, and then you can just push down to see them. That's actually a big upgrade from my other top down. I don't think you were able to do that. And you had to click all the DTC lists to see them all. The problem is it doesn't show the modules on list that you can't not communicating with. Like it doesn't just say no communication, it just doesn't show it at all. Alright. I'm like 90% sure that it's just the front. Maybe the R Cruise too. It's just the front radar is not communicating. And they did replace it. So most likely, bad power, bad wiring. I know they go bad in the footwell a lot of times over there. Maybe we'll get a diagram, see the system, look up the codes. Let me just do a visual inspection first. Okay, so here's the radar. It's missing the bumper, so it's easy access to see it. Alright. It goes down here. It goes into this footwell, if I remember correctly. Now, you know, I'll just unplug the camera and see what other codes come up. I mean, not the camera, the radar. Let's see if anything changes. Alright. How do we go back and do a new scan? I guess like that. Yes. Pre-post scan. Alright, let's just see if anything changes. So we have radar cruise 1 stall. Front camera we had no count till last time. Yeah, we got the same codes. Okay, so we have no count to that. Alright, let's get a diagram, see where the power ground is, check it, see the communication line, see what we're missing. If we are missing anything. Alright, let me look at a diagram while this finishes up. Alright, this scan just finished. And it looks exactly the same as before. So, one thing that I don't like is not the scan tool's fault. This is just my process. I always, especially I work for a lot of used car lots and they don't have license plates, so I can't just put a license plate in to get the VIN. So on a scan tool, once I scan it, it usually says on all the launches and top times, it says the VIN right here. Now, I have to actually go look it up. VIN read. I'm not gonna write it, but that's the VIN. Okay. So let's get a diagram. Let's see how this camera works. If you go to collision avoidance, lane departure warning circuit, I think that's where it is. Okay, so we got the forward recognition camera, then the millimeter wave radar assembly. So we have a power and a ground, and then 2 sets of cam lines. One, I think, talks only to, like, I think this just talks to the camera. I'm not exactly sure, but it's not important for right now. I first want to check the power and ground. So we got ignition B fuse right here, ECU ignition R2 fuse on the left end of the dash. So we have to check that, which is under the dash. I'm just going to actually go right here and check power and ground at the sensor since it's so easy to get to. Alright, so it's 8 and 1. Alright. So it's brown, right? The wire? Yeah, brown and black. So it's over here and these two across. I need a smaller needle probe. If it's a blown fuse, I could just see the comments. Well, I need to check the fuse first because then I have to bend down. And I already had all this out and I needed if not, so that's why. Yeah, I agree. Technically, you should just check the fuse first. But, you see, we have a good fuse, so there's no need to check the fuse first. Alright, let's see. What else we got now? Power and ground's good. So now we got a bunch of network wires. We want to make sure the network is getting up to these wires over here. Alright, so 5 and 6, 6 and 5, and 3 and 2. Oh, that's just the hybrid kicking in. Alright, I couldn't find the regular clip, but I found one for my scope. my Pico. That should work. I'm gonna ground it right. Maybe right here. It should be good. Now to test it, I'm just gonna check the power wire, which is the black, and I got 12 volts. There we go, 12 volts. Okay, so now let me lower it. And now let's go see these other ones. So white and red is this one. Is it? Yeah, number 2, and there's nothing on that. And red, there's nothing on. Now, it could be it has to be plugged in. We'll see in a second. But let's go to the other 2. Is gray and white. Alright, there we got a network. Do we? Hold on. Alright, so here's something. Let's zoom in. Alright, so that's a good network right here. Alright, so that is, or 1 volt, so 1, 2, yeah, 2.5 down, so this is can low. And that's can high. Alright, so we got, over here we have good ones, but the red and white, I got nothing on. So is this just saying there's a bad camera, and this talks to it? Let me see, we're going to plug this in. Okay. And now, let's back probe this. Alright, now we have a good network. So the radar itself is working. So either we have a broken wire to the camera. This has got bent. Alright, now we have a good network, but we have nothing unplugged. So the camera itself is, so the radar itself is definitely working. Alright, so let's go look at a diagram and see how this is set up, what this talks to. Or maybe there's just no camera here. Probably should have checked that first. Part of the visual inspection. Yeah, the camera's missing. Oh, that is bad. Okay, I've done this once before, but now I'm only like 10 minutes in, so. Yep, auction at its best. There is no camera here, so that's what we're missing. Okay, I did a visual inspection in the front, but I should have been more thorough. Well, we're missing a camera. They have to get a camera. It probably has to get calibrated, and that's it for me. That's my diagnosis. About the schedule, I really got to use it more. You know, I didn't try any functions, but let's quickly jump through it quickly. Let's read here. I didn't diagnose. No, I meant to see live data. I just want to see how it's set up. So they do the same thing. I don't understand why. I don't like how they number them because it's not in any order that I'm used to. But here it looks like, oh, you can enter a minimum and maximum value. Let's just add random things and click custom. Oh, it's like the Snap-on. You push custom, and then you could, now you have your list. Then you could do chart. Well, it's really set up like the Snap-on. You could have that. That's pretty cool. Graph. So it looks like it will graph 2 at a time, but you could set min-max very easily. More similar to the Autel than to the launch system, or you could display all. No, sorry, cancel selected. Let's just grab another few. Custom, and then chart. There's 2 PID graph and this graph. What's 2D graph? Oh, like this. This puts them all together, I guess. Or maybe not. Maybe it's one. Oh, you can select which ones you want. They're all in. Nah, that's pretty cool. You can have it like this. I feel like all the Xtools are pretty similar. They're usually very good for key programming and stuff, but I don't know what it costs. I'll have to find the link. I'm sure they sent me one when they gave it to me. It just didn't look so well. But yeah, this is the XTOOL D8 D8S. It has topology. It did not have high-speed scan, but all in all, it seems like a very decent tool if you don't mind the plug. All right, thanks for watching.